I'm going through here doing this Golmore grind that I was talking about. That I said that I made a video of yesterday. And I just want to point out that it turns out that I was incorrect in a couple of the things, a couple of my statements. These, Larsa does take from the total amount of the experience that is available. I had him with me whenever I was running around doing it, and I thought that he didn't get a share of the experience. He doesn't get levels up. That's, a given, because he was only at level 20, and he stayed at level 20, even though I ran through here grinding this particular area. The use of the magic rays doesn't work on the undead. It's just Phoenix Downs that works on them. But this is here, hang on. In this part of the Golmore Jungle down here by the Feywood, you go here. Once you kill all the coils and the hellhounds and the dire sword in this area, then these skeletons will start popping up, and you can be able to chain them, not quite indefinitely, but you can chain them for a pretty good while. Once you get to a point where you get too close to the central area of this area, then the Grave Lord will appear. He'll spawn into the area, and they'll quit spawning. At which time you go and kill him by doing the same thing, or you unkill him. The same way as you unkill all the rest of these enemies is by I'm guessing I spawned them in by accident just a moment ago whenever I came in. Oh, nope. Okay. So you unkill them by throwing the Phoenix down at them. And then once you do that to them, then you leave out of this area, going to the south. I'm guessing that this is southward, and that's northward. Yeah, to the Feywood. And like come right back up out of there. Don't stay down there, because those enemies are tough. Unless you're up over a certain level, you could probably be alright. But I don't think even the level 34 members that I have, that their team would even survive. Because at level 34, I had enough trouble with using them to be able to kill all the different enemies that were here in the first place before I could go run through here, toss some Phoenix Downs at all these skeletons to be able to get that easy experience gain. So I mean, I'm raising everybody's level up right now before I start back to where I left off after the end of Still Shrine of Miriam, and headed to Bur Omisace before we head off towards the Mosforan High Waste and all that follows on our way to Arcadius, which will be coming up shortly. On my videos I'll be making. I suppose that I've shown enough of this particular area to be able to show the Golmore grind and to show how well it works. Without having to have like a 40-minute explanation of how to go through and kill all the other enemies first and all that. Let me just going ahead and doing this little bit of grinding in here too. And I showed you on the map where it is that you go to, and I explained that you kill all the different things first, and then these things start spawning in. So once you do that, then you're set to start grinding. And like, as long as you have Phoenix Downs available, you can keep on just taking out all these enemies really quickly. Let me go ahead and show you the Grave Lord. He spawned in once I came close enough. And he's dead. He's worth 1,600 experience. But then once you beat him, then none of the other skeletons spawn in for until after you run, like I said, to the south right here. Yeah, I see it on the map now. To the Fey Wood. And then you turn around just as soon as you go into the Fey Wood. And you head right back out of there. Don't stick around in the Fey Wood. Unless you either are certain that you're going to be able to survive, or unless you just want to see yourself get wiped out really quickly by a bunch of things that look like rogue tomatoes. Anyhow, once you do that, then you can just go right back through here. Like I said, I got 25 of the Phoenix Downs right now, but if I had more of them, then I'd be able to show you a longer amount of time of me running through here. Alright, be careful right over here. No, y'all don't. If you run too far up into here too quickly, then you can cut. Well, shoot. Oh, I guess we got lucky on that one. Sometimes there'll be like 6 of them that'll spawn in there at one time. Like right now, I've only got it set so that one person will toss the Phoenix down at the enemies instead of having it so that multiple ones do. Which then just caused me to have to die at this and select for one of them to toss it to one and hope that it's not one that Fran automatically targeted, because you don't want to have to see you're wasting your Phoenix Downs by throwing 2 of them at one enemy and having it so that the enemy ends up dying with the first one and then, or undying or whatever with the first one, and then have it so the other one goes to waste. I mean, you want to maximize the use of your items. So, because whenever you get done with this, you gotta go take all these items and stuff that you're catching off all these drops from the chain drops being amplified. You want to take all those and go sell them so you can be able to buy some more Phoenix Downs, so you can come back down here and do it again, and then again, and again, until you feel that you're up at a high enough of a level, or until it's the law of diminishing returns. You get to a point where you'll be getting less and less levels gained per time that you do this. The last time that I did it, I went from level 13 all the way to level 22. Now I've gone from level 22 to level 27, and I have 16 of them left. 14. I have 14 Phoenix Downs left. So another 14 more enemies, however the level is that I've gained up to by that point, will be the amount of level gain that I had versus the amount of level gain that I had with the same amount of Phoenix Downs from level 13 to level 22. So maybe here, hold on. I was listening to a video about some physicists think that black holes don't exist. Larsa being Hasselfelder. Yeah. I'll see if I go ahead and use up the rest of these real quick so we can see how many levels I've gained. I don't know if I could be able to get in any more of them to spawn in, it seems like. I might wind up having to run out of here, back into the Fey Wood again, and then back into here once more. No, that's cool. Like, they'll just keep on spawning in. There's a certain amount of time. I don't know what the limit is on how many of them you can get to spawn, but like, they will keep spawning in. You want to use your white magic raise to raise your allies from the dead whenever they happen to die, rather than using your Phoenix down supply. Because, like I said, you want to maximize the amount of enemies that you're killing with that, so you can maximize the amount of experience per run, and so you can maximize the amount of items that you get per run from the chain levels. Because like, yeah, as the chain levels go up, you go from getting like, you start getting more and more rare items for one thing, and for another thing, you'll start getting multiples of the items. Instead of just getting one of something, you'll end up getting like 2 or 3, plus you'll end up getting some magic or something casted on you, or you'll get some gil or something as well added with it. It would seem that I have run out of them wanting to spawn in. Let me go ahead and pause this. I don't know if there's a limitation on how many times it will spawn in ones into this area from certain spots or whatever. But like I said, I ain't never looked like into the coding on it or anything like that. I don't really watch instructions on this, but I managed to be able to get down to only 4 of the Phoenix Downs left. I had 95 to start out with. So I'm gonna go ahead and run to the Royal Village and show you how much you get for selling all the items that you get on the average chaining of this type. 88 of them so far, or 89. I think I got 89. Alright, so now we're back here. And this is just the amount of drops that you get from the average run of that sort through the Golmore Jungle at the bottom part down there. That to be able to place more of these. Oh, I come up a little short this time. I ain't quite make enough money to be able, well, I made just enough money to be able to resupply me with all the Phoenix Downs that I had. I can't remember if I had 94 or 95 when I started that run. But I also didn't, whenever I was running back up out of there, I didn't go ahead and kill all the different Marlboros and stuff that I come across on the way back here. I just ran past all of them, so I can go ahead and get done with this video that much sooner. But there's another spot inside of the Steel Shrine of Miriam that doesn't give you as much of as much experience, but the zombies and stuff that pop up in there, there's a limited amount of them, plus you're not able to chain them as well because you have those other things that are there also. But they drop the strips of festering flesh or maggoty flesh or whatever, which sell pretty good as well. So like there are other places to be able to grind up cash quicker, but this right here is more of a place for you to be able to grind up the experience, and that is the reason why I was showing it off, because they went from level 22 to level 28 on a run of 89 of them things that I took out. So anyhow, I hope maybe this could be a service to someone out there that's looking to find a decent way to be able to grind up some levels at this point in the game, that's playing it possibly on the Switch or whatever. This isn't the Zodiac Age or anything. This is the original PlayStation 2 version, which is the one that I own. And so I also have a copy of the one for the Switch and the Zodiac Age one, but I don't know about me playing it on here like this. I don't know what Nintendo would say about that. I'm less worried about what Square Enix would say about it and more concerned about what Nintendo would say about it. Even though I'm not pirating games or anything, I'm playing games that I legitimately own on emulated hardware that on the hardware of also. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's gray area. Anyhow, I hope that this could be informative for someone out there, and y'all have a blessed day. You gotta take it easy.